Amidst the lush landscapes and serene charm of Thane, a new icon rises, Estella at Kalpataru Parkcity. Spread across 12 acres in the heart of Park City, it's not just architecture, it's aspiration brought to life. Today, we step into this masterpiece through the vision of the man who designed it.
Our cities are getting more and more dense, and no city more than Mumbai. And so having an environment where space can be delivered is actually a true luxury. With the scale of Park City, Kalpataru has been able to create a much bigger story, a much bigger narrative about home, place, city. I like to think about things that are truly fundamentally a cornerstone for difference. At the urban scale, the difference is the Park City. Having this grand central park as an asset, not just as a destination, but as a physical backdrop, is a unique asset. And I think there is a lot of talk today about homes being part of what we call a 15-minute city. It's the latest in urban design. And though we approach that question at all levels, what facilities should be there? And it grew. The clubhouse got bigger, it got more extensive. What kind of adjacent facilities, which is retail, it kept growing until it got to 100,000 square feet of adjacent retail on site. Estella, the reference to the star, who's the star of the show, and I take great pride in the fact that we believe that your home is your castle, and never to underestimate that we are here to provide people with homes. So I think Stellar living has never been about quantum, it's always about quality. Mumbai has the blessed, geography of quite a lot of coastline and thinner pieces of land where you're never too far from the ocean, so the ocean has always been a part of it. But in Thane, I really felt that there was another dimension, which is the greenery. There's the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, but also the lakes, which I think is a unique, delightful part of the Thane. I think they become a kind of genetic DNA of a place. With any high-rise, high-density urban residential project, one of the key concerns is how to accommodate all of the real estate. And so when we found that we are able, by manipulating the heights of the buildings, to accommodate just a single ring of towers, almost sentinel-like, focusing on this sort of two-part central stage, it was very clear that that was the winning formula. When I stand in front of this model here, one aspect that I think is part of what I call the intangibles of what the Estella delivers is the wellness component, being well, being healthy. That includes all of the facilities that we find inside the building that you can't see so easily here, but also we're finding that there's a renewed interest in moving. Walking is particularly a powerful way of staying healthy, and we know that also. So within a few rounds, you can do a 3-kilometer walk and then go inside the all-day dining, order a smoothie or a juice, sit by the pool, maybe have a discussion with a friend or a group of friends. I think that is something that, to me, a beautiful thing to be able to do. With Estella, we felt it needed to be multi-generational. It needed to appeal to everybody, whether a toddler or a senior citizen, it doesn't really matter. You should feel at home here. Some people are into activity sports, whether it's badminton, volleyball, or squash. Others may be, more into gym. And so the gym is enormous with all sorts of zones, from, the aerobic zone to the strength zone to the flexibility zone, etc. And here you can see very clearly we have a set of different pools. This is actually what I would call a lap pool. It's 33 meters long here at the Estella. So we're very excited about what we think home can mean because of the way that the overall value proposition has been put together for you to have this fuller life. I'd like to bring that message back to, I think, the tagline that was arrived at for the Estella, which is curated luxury. that wasn't arrived at by some kind of marketing slogan. It was really something that emerged from what the project became and what it's delivering. And the idea that that luxury starts from the home, I think that's a very important message. So please make Estella your home, and we would like to see that happening here.
Estella at Kalpataru Parkcity is more than a landmark. It is a legacy in the making, one that carries the architect's dream and soon the pride of every family who makes it their home. Estella at Kalpataru Parkcity.